Good day, everybody. My name is Todd Stanning. Thank you very much for tuning in to my show today. So we're going to go directly to the field. It's expedition time. Expedition number 1. 3 amazing, incredible, experienced hunters came out with me, and we're going to go into, we have multiple segments to come because we had such tremendous success with these amazing individuals on this incredible expedition. This was just expedition 1. So much more to come. So many things have happened already this year. I'm already done expedition 2, and we've got tons of videos to show from that. We've got thermal footage, and we've got aerial footage, we've got drone footage, all coming. So much more. Major news announcements. So let's get straight into this video right here, right now. So we're out here on first expedition of the year. That's Zach walking over there. Now this is the trail I call the Porcupine Trail that we walk on. Look at this. The reason this is significant, him walking along like that, is this. So this is clearly a track. It doesn't show up with the crap, but that's not what's cool about it. There's a track here. There's a track there. I'm gonna get Mark to stand in the tracks, please. Watch this. So clearly, like,
and you can see this track is like a good 7 inches longer than my size 12 boot.
Yeah,
they both are.
So it's
it's perfect sight of that trail.
Yeah,
right.
And I would deduce based on the way the feet are positioned that we walked from here to here. Right. So she'd have been head on with us. And we say she because
it's definitely a female. It's narrow feet.
Yeah, narrow feet. I totally agree. So, wow. What the hell's the matter with my freaking camera?
Incredible.
So we're clear because I didn't explain it very well. What we're showing you right now is literally someone walked past on the trail. I even actually figured out who and when. This is Todd Standing and Ashley. We're on this trail last year. We went out there. I made a major mind speak discovery. And little did Ashley and I know there was a Sasquatch 20, 30 yards away from us in the bush while that epiphany was happening. So literally incredible, amazing stuff. This is right out of, for those of you who don't understand, you're thinking, well, how come I didn't know there was a Sasquatch there? These are elite, highly intelligent, evolved beings that were incredibly stealth. There was no way I could have seen this Sasquatch. She was literally covered by 5 layers of trees and bush. There's no chance I would have heard her as she was standing in this spot watching us. So watch this, look at this event. I'm going to have a talk with Ashley now that Ashley's going to go through this and see this about the day that female Sasquatch was standing approximately 30 yards hidden in the wilderness away from us while we stopped at that spot and had an incredible epiphany, an amazing moment that literally has changed my life. So let's get into the evidence here. Much more to come. Stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of the sequence. Boots on the ground, out in the middle of nowhere, Canadian wilderness, on expedition, kicking ass, making the discovery, move forward, boots on the ground. Enjoy. So a really good find in that I've only seen this twice before in my whole life. Once in Nordic, where like we've seen evidence, and gosh, I wish that showed up better, because man, that's just like a dark hole over here. Hopefully that shows up decently on film. And with my foot in it, see how this is the back foot you can feel, and then the top toes are here. Look at that separation. Holy crap. That's a fully grown adult female.
And the compression.
At her 2 spots.
You can tell
at least 5 to 7 inches down.
Yeah.
The compression. It's great.
Really good find, showing that not only, and you know what, this track, so let's do this, guys. I'll tell you this. This is something they don't know. How old do you think these tracks are?
Let's see. I'd say pretty old.
Oh, they look recent to me.
Sure. Let's say, let's for argument's sake, within maybe a year old, but not older than, like, these aren't 10 years. These aren't 10 years old.
No.
Okay.
I'd say 1 to 2.
If that's the case, nobody's been down that Porcupine Trail in 10 years. Only me and my expeditioners. So the only human beings, like, they're not going to do this for a bear. I got news for you. They're not breaking all these tree breaks for bears and do it. We got, how many tree breaks do we have in here that we've seen?
There's 2 back there. And there's like 8 of them back there.
Do you think 20 would be 20-ish?
At least, at least 20.
Right.
At least.
Are you guys convinced that, okay, so these are snow low, they're not done by a Sasquatch. How do you feel about me saying that?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'd love to see
Without
snow
swearing,
low do
guys.
that.
Come on, don't swear.
I'd love to see. No,
You can clearly see the ones that were.
Well,
wood just doesn't
done
break
for
like
snow
that.
load.
well, but Todd Standing's out here, and he just did that. This man, as someone who works with wood for a living, how could I have possibly busted? Like there are trees that are 5 inches thick, clean braked. Think I could have done
It
that?
doesn't happen because if the tree's a moist live tree, that like what we're seeing, it just will not break like that.
No.
It won't. It'll peel like a banana.
Yeah.
You know, it'll break. Half of it will break, and the core will still hold most of it together, right? But these are just clear shear breaks,
clean
snaps. Like in order to do that, you'd have to be able to fully grab it on both sides.
Yeah. Snap it. But there's no power in
No, and
nature.
look at the other one.
No
It
beams.
was
that,
squatted
no
down.
way.
No.
No
It was
way
squatted
a
down. There's one
human
over
being
there.
can do that.
Stand
no
in it.
way.
Yeah.
Especially on those bigger trees like that.
Yeah,
You can
they're really
definitely
impressive.
tell that and there's the trail. It was watching.
That's the heel.
Yeah.
The feet are the same size.
Super clear.
And stand in them, please.
For me, it's hard to tell the age, but I would say they're a little bit older.
Yep. Is that clear to you? Like you vividly see it?
It's so clear.
And that's
Said
that,
before on the sides where it just kind of shears everything down.
right? See the busting.
It just busts the soil.
And all that sphagnum moss is dead. Like it's
Yeah.
not going to rebound. It can't fix itself because it's so compressed and busted by extreme weight.
See, and the reason I say they're old, Todd, or older, is because it's got new green growth in there now, right? So if it was fresh, I would expect it all to be just jammed into the ground.
Well, how old do you think it is?
My guess, I would say before last winter.
Okay, only 2 years.
Yeah, I'd say two
Yeah,
years tops.
I'm
I
good
think.
with that. Yeah, this is not from this year. This has been through at least one winter for sure.
Yeah.
Like fresh tracks, guys. If we find fresh tracks, you'll go, oh my god. It's almost like you can see this, this smoke coming off them for lack of. It's just they're so obviously fresh.
Yeah.
And this is not. This has been wintered at least once.
Yeah.
But this is not 3 years old.
No.
It's not 4 years old. It's not 5 years old.
No.
So for my expeditioners that have been out here, one of us as a crew walked down this trail, and a Sasquatch was 25 yards away from us, looking at us in this stance. How amazing! As we chit-chatted along, talking about Sasquatch
And
being
when-
watched.
When Zach
Absolutely
walked down the
amazing.
trail,
Mhm.
you can clearly tell that the Sasquatch was standing here watching who's
Absolutely,
going by.
absolutely.
Don't
Like
feel
that.
the heel breaker. You could feel how the heel broke right here. Look, come look.
You had the track over there.
Yeah. Right here. Right here. You can clearly
yeah,
see
it's
the
the
heel
same
hook right
size.
here.
The narrow heel to
shit.
the wide front.
Oh my God!
Right?
Crazy.
So how many tracks have you found out here, guys?
That's a
Lots.
that's
lot.
a slim one, but
So-
long. Eh?
But
So
you
you-
can clearly see how my heel just fits in there. Look. It was pressed down. Boom.
Like it came right through here, maybe between these trees.
That's insane.
So we find dozens of tracks, or dozens of tree breaks, several tracks, all where apples are getting taken, and we're hearing sounds moving around at night. What an interesting spot.
And we had a pine cone thrown at us last night.
Oh man, that was so
Can't
cool.
forget that.
Well, squirrels can throw pine cones 200 yards.
Oh yeah.
They just use their tail like a slingshot.
Oh yeah. I forgot they do that.
We heard booms.
Sorry.
We heard booms with the parabolic mic.
Yeah,
Right.
the parabolic mic. We heard some going around the camp,
Yeah.
but never seen anything.
So
Like it's crazy to hear when you hear boom, 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 boom
yeah.
with that mic.
so
Never heard that before.
so you guys' testimony is, with a significant amount of wilderness experience, all these men are hunters with significant wilderness experience. I would say these men, in my opinion, are at the top 5% of wilderness minimum. Top 5% of wilderness, like bear hunting,
Everything
Cree,
hunting.
these guys spend a lot of time. Have you ever, so in your opinion, the sounds you've been hearing around base camp, is it bears or what are all these sounds you're hearing?
I've never heard those particular noises in the wilderness before. It's so distinct compared to anything else. Like when I heard those booms last night with that parabolic mic, it's clearly bipedal because you can hear boom, 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 versus like any ungulate with 4 hoofs, right? It's such a clear difference, but once you hear it, you'll know.
So there's a lot of different sounds you've been hearing.
Yes.
And how convinced are you that they're Sasquatch?
Well, I haven't seen one yet, but I'm pretty damn convinced.
You don't really hear that
Not, like I said, 98%.
Yeah.
I see one that goes to 100.
But is it could this possibly be squirrels or bears or deer or something?
It's not. It's not. So this is what I'll say. In my heart, it's 100%. In my head, it's 98%. That's how I feel.
And what were you before you came out here? 5 days ago.
About 80ish. 75, 80.
Before you came out here, guys, what was your percentage that Sasquatch exists?
I'd
Before
say
you came.
65 to 75%, and then after seeing the evidence, I'm up to like he said, 95 in the mind, because I have to be skeptical.
Right.
But
It's responsible.
after seeing what I'm seeing, 100% in my heart.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Dylan?
With all the evidence and everything.
Before we got out here, I mean, I've kind of had encounters before this, but I've never seen tree breaks or tracks or any
Structures.
Not like this.
like you know, booming, like hearing that was, in my mind, that just completely, in my mind, like these things are real.
Oh no, it's just, Todd's got a friend out here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see his
There-
friend stomp that in. Sorry, Todd.
There's no way anybody could recreate that noise. Like
No.
if you heard it, you just can't.
Well, how remote is this place? What about all the people that are all around here we saw all day? How many people have you guys seen since you came out here?
Zero.
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 We don't even hear a vehicle. We've never even heard a vehicle.
Drive
since we've
around,
been out
nothing.
here.
So
None.
nobody at all is out
Nothing.
here. So what do you think? What if a guy came sneaking in through, you know, trekked in, let's say 6 or 7 kilometers, was banging around the bush? You think that's reasonable?
No.
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 I don't think that's reasonable.
So
No.
because it's not reasonable. These guys
There's
are
no
out here.
communication out here either.
Yeah, these guys are, and you know what? It's very personal. This is so personal. How many times have you guys personally asked me questions? This whole discovery process is so personal. That's what Sabe is. Sabe is transparency, honesty, and you can't be honest and transparent unless you come out here and be personal. We're having real conversations. We're really getting to break down and know one another. We're going through these. It's almost like the opposite of trauma. You're going through these euphoric events together as a team, and you're learning about people. We're joking with each other. Everybody's having fun. The conversations are amazing. It's almost like, even I'll tell you guys this. This is from my perspective as the guide. It's almost like these guys were meant to do this together. And I can't tell you, like all you expeditioners that have been out there with me before, it's like, man, you go out with somebody, you meet these people. It's like fortuitously put together. Like, and this is the first ever all Alberta boy expedition. I've never done that before. So it's always people from all over North America and stuff, right?
Represent.
So yeah, it fluked out that way, and it's been wonderful to see the chemistry and the similarities. And you know, these guys, what mission is over, like, well, these two are together, but I mean, you've made new friends here, like real new friends, you
We'll
know?
be in communication now after this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So because it's so personal, right? It really is. Like, there's really, you know, we're just exposing ourselves. We're
feed off
explaining
each other,
things.
too. We have similar experiences throughout life, like in our past, our other experiences
Yep.
or encounters. They're not the same, but there's some similarities.
Oh, we disagree.
and it all adds up.
Yeah.
You know, like it's.
And we disagree.
Yeah, we
you know?
disagree lots, but the amount of evidence we've seen since we've been here is profound. Like, that's what I'm excited right now. Like, I want to go way in there. You know.
Yeah.
But on a final note, Todd, I'm just like.
Oh, and a final note, I'd have to say Todd's not walking through the bush ahead of us.
No.
We're walking through the bush ahead of Todd.
Yeah, I'm letting you guys.
And we're
This
the
is your
ones
experience.
finding these things,
Yeah,
not Todd.
We pick where we go. Todd doesn't lead us in certain areas to find these certain things. We pick where we want to go.
Oh, you guys are totally pissing me off. We were supposed to go around. I'm like, can we go this way? Nope. Can we
No,
go
we're
this way?
going this way.
I can't. There's a larch over here. I love the larch. So that's and when you get out here, this is boots on the ground. The reality of what's going on here. It's a whole different ball game. You theorists that are out there crunching on your computer, watching videos and stuff, you have no idea what it's like to be out here. And that's what something these guys and so many expeditioners tell me. Like, when you're out here, it's just such another level. When you go out and you find your own tree breaks, your own tracks, hear your own evidence. Like, was I even? Let me ask him this. So I bring out that sound dish. Thank you, Logan, for your sound dish. This Logan from Texas sent me that.
Thank you. That's awesome. by the way.
Did I even, like, you guys took it on your own?
Yeah.
Was that go out there and listen? Like,
We're
I
the
had
ones who
nothing to
set
do
it
with
up.
that.
We even opened the box for him.
We
I don't
opened the
know
box
if that
and we
was
set it
allowed,
up.
but we did it.
Yeah. Opened it up, set it up. That you guys have a higher level of expertise with that thing than I do at this point.
And you guys are like, "Where's Zach?"
I'm just hiding away listening.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people just have no idea the reality and how preposterous all these ridiculous theories about what's going on out here. It's just research. The discovery of Sasquatch is happening. These men are learning things. It's never going to end. These guys, you know what? I'll tell you something. These guys are never going to stop doing this. For the rest of their lives, they will be dedicated to the study of Sasquatch. They'll become colleagues, and they'll become important components in the discovery of Sasquatch. If I have to take one person at a time out into the wilderness and show them the reality of the species, that's what I'll do, because that's how important this is. So thank you very much for tuning in. More to come.